Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Form, with form, without form, all that we saw. Vijay, regarding Vijay, how his ancestors were, how the same blood of devotee is flowing in the veins of Vijay, all that was given. This is what is mentioned by the author M. Thus, Vijay was irresistibly attracted by God-intoxicated state of Sri Ramakrishna, which this earth sees very rarely. A person forgetting body, world and all in ecstatic love of God is unaware of anything external, and inner world is lighted up to visualize the form of the Ishta Devata, of the Lord, in various aspects. He used and often sought his company. Devotee seeking the God's company. How devotee endures and puts all the limitation on God to make him his friend and companion. The Lord of the universe, who pervades the entire universe and is there in every object, pervading it, him he is making his companion. And you see the Lord of the universe coming down, taking the human form, and then living in this world to be with these devotees who aspire for his company. He would listen to Master's words with great respect. And great respect, when we say it is something we give to our scriptures. Each of the religion we see, they have the scriptures. That is considered as the most sacred thing in each of their religions. Hindu has got Vedas, which are considered as supreme. It is seen with great respect. They keep the Vedas or Bhagavad Gita folded in a cloth, usually. Till recent days, we have seen our elders keeping Bhagavad Gita also in a pouch or a cloth covered with it. So, in Islam they have the Quran, which is looked after by the Islamic people with great reverence and respect. Bible for Christianity. All these, every religion has got how they look at the scriptures, their own scriptures, with great respect, and means it is there, which is the highest thing, that respect is where I feel myself is too small to reach it. Far above we keep. More respect I give, the more higher I see that person and more low I see myself. This even though he may be my companion, he may be a close friend, he may be brother, sister, when I see with respect, he is at a higher level than me. This level is not physical level of being. We are at physical level, and physical level may be brothers, maybe even the person whom I respect, may be smaller in my age, like Krishna, Balakrishna, and the people of Vrindavan, Gopas and Gopis, their parents, how the parents looked with respect to Krishna. Though his small age, but everyone looked at him with great respect. Even the friends, so much play and all, but always respected him and his words. Like that, this person is respecting Sri Ramakrishna, the Master's words with great respect. He listened to Master's words with great respect. That means it is equal to scripture, it's equal to Vedas. And they would dance together in ecstasy of divine. Sri Ramakrishna used to often tell, Hashe Kande Nache Gai, the qualities of a devotee of God. He doesn't hesitate in any way what people will think. Suppose I dance, what people will think. Suppose I sing, what people will think of me. This awareness of Putreshana, Vitteshana, Lokeshana, Lokeshana, what people will think. Lokeshana, desire for name and fame, that bothers. Even nobody is there at home, I am afraid to loudly sing because the neighbor is there. He may be little far away, 10, 12 feet or 50 feet away may be his house. Just that house and house person there limits my freedom. So this freedom curbing, by my awareness expecting some just respect and praises from others, lokeshana, or recognition, that makes I cannot be free with God. So these things, desire for name, fame, this, that, and all, everything devotee gives up. Oh, he is only aware of God and himself. Dance together in ecstasy of divine love. It was a weekday. Generally, devotees came to the Master in large numbers on Sundays. Hence, those who wanted to have intimate talks with him visited him on weekdays. A boy named Vishnu, living in Aryadaha, had recently committed suicide by cutting his throat with a razor. The talk turned to him. Master, I felt very badly when I heard of the boy passing away. He was a pupil in the school and he used to come here. He would often say to me that he could not enjoy the worldly life. He had lived with some relatives in the western provinces, and at that time he used to meditate in solitude, in meadows, hills, and forests. He told me that he had visions of many divine forms. Perhaps this was his last birth. He must have finished most of his duties in his previous birth. A little that had been left undone was perhaps finished in this one. A boy named Vishnu used to come to Sri Ramakrishna. A boy, school-going boy, maybe 9th, 10th class, and he lived in some other place little far away, western provinces. And then we see him, his relatives in western provinces. He lived in the western provinces, and He used to go to school, and when he was living there, he used to utilize the opportunity. See, this is one of the features of a devotee. Wherever he is, whatever is available, in whatever condition he has been placed, he tries to utilize every opportunity there to go towards God. He doesn't see the adverse circumstances, try to run away. Everywhere there is advantages and disadvantages. Something, suppose 80% is against, unfavorable conditions are there. 80%, 20% favorable is there. He doesn't look at the 80% unfavorable. He looks at this 20% favorable conditions. He is very happy. Oh, this is sufficient. I will make my world within this 20%. Let the other be, it is there for others. So just within 20% he makes his own world of divine love and utilizes. This person is there in the western provinces, and you see him. He is amidst hills, various things, natural things he is utilizing. With relatives, he could not enjoy the world. He lived with some of his relatives. At that time, he used to meditate in solitude in meadows, vast meadows. Grass is filled with grass. Hills, forests. Forest is where tree and lot of vegetation is there. Many places amidst the trees you cannot go. Thorny bushes and creepers. Usually creepers will crowd everything, envelop the whole thing. Amidst that he will go and sit alone. Meadows, he will be sitting alone, looking here, there for some time, thinking, trying to see the divine in nature, in God and all that. Then slowly withdraw his mind, concentrate on God, because nothing is diverting, nothing is disturbing, nothing is giving him pain. Everything is calm and quiet. That calmness, external calmness and not disturbing, he can remain turned inward and practice diving within, going within. This diving, just like we dive in an ocean or a river, a diving, they turn, when small things also, when binds mind and keeps engaged, then I cannot turn inward. Each time I try to turn inward and think of the divine, it's already some sound is there, some call is there, something is happening, some people are moving about. That small disturbance keeps him unable to turn fully and rest within. The resting is not possible. It is not possible to go in, dip in, stay in. So the turning becomes a little difficult. Here in calm, the attention doesn't go to anything that is outside. Everything is calm. Meadows, hills and forests. Hills, hilly region. When I was in Satpura range, I was there for almost 4.5 years, all alone. Miles after miles, no human existence. And I am there amidst hills and forests. The whole forest will become, after the rainy season, when winter begins, all the leaves will shut down and only sticks will be visible, especially on moon day night and all. If you look outside, sometimes it is threatening like night, only sticks, like smashan, no leaves, nothing. And the moment it starts next summer, small shoots here and there, greenery is just appearing. No rains yet, but shoots have come out here and there after Pachad. A month or two later, the summer is eager to begin. Spring, all things are springing up. And then we see the rain begins. When the rain begins, the hills which were only mud like skeleton we used to see, no leaves, only trees standing everywhere. And slowly that leaves are coming, and only edges, only leaves are there. Rain begins, the whole greenery suddenly shoots up. And everywhere, within a month, the whole world becomes green. And the grass below starts growing. Within a month, it is knee to height. You find it difficult to walk here and there. And by 2 months, the grass comes to your chest level. You can't see what is next, how to go. You have to push the grass this side and that side and go. There will be lots of insects. If snakes are there, you can't see. Usually, plenty of snakes. Tiger is sitting also, you will not know. You cannot see. Somewhere to suspect there is an animal or anything, you see the grass moving about. If grass is moving in a particular direction, one after the other, some animal is going there. You can't see the animal. What animal also you cannot understand, but you can see the grass, fine grass is moving, parting and moving back. Then you animal is going there. So hills, I used to climb hills, all around are hills. I am in a valley-like area where continuous water flow throughout the year. And sometimes we go climb the hill and sit there. When we climb the hill, it takes about 2-3 hours of climbing. You have reached now you see the horizon is so vast. When below, we see only a few trees. Sky is covered. In no direction, any direction you see, you can't see anything. Only about 50 feet, 60 feet alone you can see. It is a thick forest. But whether you are going up, because you are all alone, about 3 months later I see one human face. Again 3 months after. Till then nobody. And I am alone. In that aloneness, the divine reverberating in the slowly. First you will not be able to perceive. As your time extends, as your concentration deepens, as your eyes penetrate and start seeing through every object, because these changes in nature, within a year, you will see the 4 seasons entirely different from each other and elevating you. Everywhere, as if the divine is peeping and calling you. In trees, in meadows, in rivers, rivulets and streams. You see, everywhere it is filling, it's covering with the divine. Divine is pervading. This pervasion of the divine is perceived. What I want to tell is why these places, hills, meadows, forests and all, in those you see clearly, finely, you will observe and feel, perceive the divinity pervading. Oh, here is a tree, life is there, existence is there. Existence is there because God is there. Manifestation, the consciousness, expression of consciousness is life. Expression of consciousness through matter is life. I am conscious now. This consciousness has manifested in this body. If this consciousness goes away, the whole body collapses. It becomes a dead body. As long as I am there, there is body. And as long as I am there in the body, I am alive. Body is alive. At the moment I leave the body, body is dead matter. This identification in the hills and forests, when we are in hills and forests, especially all alone, you will see the divine expressing. You clearly perceive, feel the presence of the divine. He told me that he had visions of many divine forms. Vision is where your eyes, senses, your senses and mind is able to penetrate into and perceive the beyond. The perception is possible when it is my viewing is penetrating into the object and seeing, because it is pervading. It is pervading the object, because it is pervading every object, including space. It is pervading the space also. Air is pervading air also. It is subtler than the air. It's when an object pervades another, the pervading object must be subtler than the object which is pervading. Now, light penetrates through this glass, light pervades the glass, then light is subtler than the glass. Body is grossest in our existence. Senses are behind. Senses can perceive, body cannot perceive. Mind is still behind. Mind pervades the whole bodily existence, because mind is subtle. If I touch here, immediately anybody touches here, I will immediately know somebody has touched, because I pervade that, my body. My mind pervades the whole body. In everywhere the mind is there. Mind can immediately recognize. The touch is there. Oh, somebody has touched me here. How do I know? Because mind is already there, pervading. Mind is pervading the whole body. And this pervading mind is subtler than the body. It can pervade. When you heat water, heat pervades the water and remains there. So what pervades is subtler than the God is the most subtlest. It pervades even space. Space, pervading space, it is giving existence to space. If the pervasion is withdrawn, it immediately disappears from the whole universe. It won't be there. God, existence is God. If the air is existing, the existence in air, it is existing. Its existence itself is Chaitanya, God. Because just like mirror and image exists because mirror is there. This image has no independent existence. Existence belongs to mirror. If existence were independent of the image, I could have taken away the image from the mirror. I cannot take away the image from mirror because it doesn't have its own existence. It has borrowed the existence from the mirror. Because mirror is there, mirror pervades the image and image gets the existence. If mirror is not there, there is no image at all. So this existence, he had many visions of God. Now, when I penetrate and see the divine manifests according to my longing and my feeling. How I relate myself with God, in what form do I expect? I become intensely aware of Sri Ramakrishna. Because what is my ideal? The ideal, whole of my ideal of my life is realization of God. I have to transcend this nature and go beyond. And its source of this knowledge is Sri Ramakrishna, the one who gave this understanding that God realization alone is the human purpose of human life. If it has not been achieved, nothing has been achieved by that body and mind, that person. He simply lived here and went away. So to transcend this knowledge, this understanding, who gave Sri Ramakrishna? Where is this understanding? In Sri Ramakrishna. He goes on distributing that knowledge to others. Whole life he did the same thing. Realize God, realize God. Now I am struggling. Where from I got knowledge? From Sri Ramakrishna. I read Gospel. He says, go this way, go do this way, hold on to this. And how to swim in this ocean of samsara. He teaches us that knowledge of swimming, knowledge of transcending, knowledge of the reaching the other shore, everything I am getting from him. So I am attached to Sri Ramakrishna. Now, Ramakrishna by himself doesn't have any limited form. Ramakrishna means it is like this and this alone. No. He is everything. But because I am seeking or understanding God to be this, and he manifests in that form. Suppose I consider Krishna as God, Krishna's form as God, I love that form or I love Krishna, then Krishna appears in the form that I love. Because he is not limited by form. So formless takes the form of the person who longs for it. Varieties of forms, as Durga, as Rama, as Krishna, as Hanuman, whatever. Now, when it appears and to your vision, it's called manifestation, and in that manifestation, you are able to perceive, see, with the same eye you will be able to see. But you might be in a transcendental realm with a transcendental awareness. Then also there is God's presence and He manifests and you can perceive. Now here I am sitting in this room here and it is rainy season, about 80% is humidity. I can't see. Water portion is there. 80% of this air here, 80% is water vapor. I am not able to see. I am not able to see the air also. I am not able to see this humidity also. But as it cools down, it goes below a particular temperature, you will see it is slowly, the humidity is manifesting, becoming fog. Fog, immediately you are able to see how did the invisible become visible to me because of the coolness that I offered. Still I cool down, it becomes mist. Still I cool down, it becomes water droplets. Still I cool down, it becomes ice. How hard it is becoming from invisible state to the hard state, invisible to state to hard state. This transformation is that we are undergoing is what we call the divine visions. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.